Okay, guys, again, this is Don. Good morning, everyone. This morning we'll be reviewing this ADIZERO Boston 13, no? Which we just bought recently. So I haven't used this one, so before I use this, I need to make an initial review of this thing. So as we all know that I've been using this one, this Zero Adios Pro 3, which is a wonderful shoes actually, although I may say this a bit stiffer for me, and I've used this for more than 6 months now, and as you can see, the worn out portions of the sole is no longer usable. It's no longer beneficial if you're going to use this on your regular training. So this one is I think this is the latest iteration of this Boston series of shoes from Adidas, which I bought this only 8,000 pesos actually. Well, they were selling the earlier model. I think that was Boston 12, which had a discount of 1,500. I think it was being sold around 6,000 plus, but I opted to buy this one because this is the latest iteration. So I think I'll be enjoying this one whenever I use this. So let's unbox this thing. So initial assessments, that as you can see, the design is basically the same compared to the last version, although there are some improvements. I may say, although I haven't used a Boston Adidas previously, I just used that Dios Pro 3, but I think they have the same characteristics, particularly this thing, this carbon inserts, no, rods actually, which is very stiff. Well, it's less stiffer compared to the Pro 3, but still this is stiff compared to a normal shoes without any carbon inserts. Okay, the sole is a bit soft. I don't know if I'm going to use this thing. It will be softer than it should be, as I'm impressing it right now. And of course, the material that is used here, basically the same, made of nylon with some air-cooled portions, whereby if you will be using this, and then air would be coming in, so to have those ventilation on both of your feet. Okay, the sole is made of rubber actually, and it's a bit thin, and I don't know if this will last for a longer period of time, because I'm usually only using one shoes for a season, using it for the trainings and of course for the races, but I'm planning of buying another one, maybe another brand, or maybe just like this one. I think this one will serve its purpose correctly. Okay, so I think you have sufficient support from the inside. So as you can see, the arc up front is really pronounced, and then just like the Pro 3, you will be encouraged to run faster because of the arc. It will somehow help you move forward easily, of course with the help of these carbon rods that are embedded in between this lower sole and the upper sole. But it will really depend on the way you run. If you're a fast runner, this one is beneficial or very useful to you. But if you're a slow runner, I can honestly say that it's better for you to use some other brands such as Hoka without the carbon inserts, or any other Adidas running shoes for that matter, without of course the carbon inserts. Okay, as you can see, the rear portion of the sole is the height is not even. This one has a shorter height and this one has a higher height. So I don't know what is the purpose of that design, but maybe this is designed for those runners who are more heel striker runners rather than the mid-foot striker runners, because they will be benefiting from this design. Although if I will be using this one, I think this will suit me correctly, because I somehow run sometimes strike midsole, and I usually run sometimes using the my heel as I would first hit the ground. Okay, so the rear portion of these shoes, there's a lateral support. It's very stiff right here, and of course with this cushion that you can see from the inside, it will really help you. You will feel comfortable running, and of course, although the tongue is quite flimsy, I don't know if you'll be under pressure in some races, like say in triathlon, and will be wearing this. This will not be in its proper place whenever you quickly wear this, because this is very flimsy. It means, as you can see, there's no support actually, no? And I always notice in this Adidas, I don't know if this one is intended for a neutral runner. There is an arc right here on both soles, no, inner soles. However, it's not too substantial, no? And well, my experience with this Adidas is so very difficult for the lace to hold on to its position whenever using it. So I bought this one, this elastic lace that would help me race properly without losing some precious seconds or minutes, because I can just simply use this or wear this as fast as I can by simply replacing the original lace with this one. Okay, going to the stiffness of the sole. So if I will force this to be bent, I can easily, not easy, but there is a restriction. Although this can be bent, unlike the Pro 3, it's very hard for you to bend this one. See, that carbon inserts are really trying to stop you from this one to be bent. Okay, it's very hard. Okay, I'm trying to force this one, but this one's very easy. Okay, so for sure the carbon rods are just there for additional stiffness and lateral support, but not necessarily for the purpose of these shoes being stiff compared to the Pro 3. Okay, that's easy. So I think this one will suit me, because I have some complaints as far as this Pro 3 is concerned, because if you will run fast, then this is very beneficial, or this is useful. But if you are a slow runner, I don't think this one is for you. But this one, I think, whether you're a fast runner or a slow runner, I think this one will really help. Okay, comparing the Pro 3 to the Boston 13, the sole of the Pro 3 has more arc. It's very pronounced, and that is a design that will help you move forward and run faster. But this one has a moderate arc underneath, so I think this one is designed for those both slow and fast runners. The overall design of this pair of shoes is, I like it because of the color, and of course the simplicity of the design, and of course the material used, high quality materials. Well, of course, except for this lace. And I like the color, and I think this is aqua blue, something like that. So I like it, and you can easily pair this with some other running gears that you have. But of course, white is the most easiest color for the shoes for you to pair with some other colors of your running gears. But nevertheless, I think the color is wonderful. There was this black shoes that I was supposed to buy, but I nevertheless bought this thing because of the color and the design. Okay, so that's my initial review. So I'll be using this one, and then after I have maybe logged a couple of kilometers, then I can make my initial review of its performance and whether this one is for me or I would rather buy another pair of shoes and maybe Hoka, One One, or some other brands. Okay, and that's my initial review. Thank you very much and have a great day.